Hello Internet, this is Jackrid VT, your knight in not-so-shining armor, and today we're starting up a playthrough of Super Mario Galaxy, originally released on the Wii back in 2007. That was 19 years ago. Anyway, 19 years ago, for anyone who can believe that, so... Yeah, if you were a kid when this game came out, congratulations, you're now old. Sorry to have to be the one to break it to you. But anyway, we're breaking out the Wii U again here. Specifically going into the Wii menu because, backwards compatibility is awesome. And we're going to give this a go. It's going to be weird, kind of hard to... It's going to be very difficult to record here given the motion controls of the Wii here. Because I'm playing the Wii version and not the Nintendo Switch version, which means pointer and motion control and all that, and probably should have picked something else to do as a first game for that, but with the Mario movie coming out, it's a case where it's just kind of too hard to say no to it. So anyway, through the Wii U we have our Wii menu, all the Wii stuff I have here, like Skyward Sword update thing, Mega Man 9 and 10, an old Club Nintendo game, Grill Off with Ultra Hand, and Doc Lewis's Punch Out. That's Bubble Bobble over there. Let me move my model a little bit. So yeah, Bubble Bobble. Basically anything that I wasn't able to transfer over to the Wii U part of the Wii U is still here. See, Sonic, Phantasy Star 4, all the Final Fantasies, but when I get to the Final Fantasy, we'll be doing the plan to do the Game Boy Advance versions for the different Final Fantasies, but anyway, let's see here.
Super Mario Galaxy!
Yes, Mario Galaxy. Bit of a odd choice to go all topsy-turvy with gravity as basically the main gimmick for the Mario game. I know Sunshine had a bit of a mixed reaction to some people. I know some people swear by it, others not so much. As somebody who was basically a teenager during the GameCube era, I can tell you that despite taking all the boxes that people supposedly want from a console, nobody... That's a bit loud, so gotta remember to speak up here. Anyway, yeah, I remember the GameCube not being very liked, so when the Wii came out, people were kind of insistent that it was gonna flop harder than the Virtual Boy, given its gimmick of a pointer and being only slightly more powerful than the GameCube. But anyway, this kind of proved that the Wii could do actually good things and not just, be a Wii sports machine. So different icons here we have Mario, Yoshi, Toad, Peach, and a me of myself at 19. It's funny how Yoshi is an icon choice when Yoshi itself is not in the actual game. But we'll go ahead and use you as the icon. I have basically a completed file here, which will be important at the end, but we'll get to that. Now let's get started. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. Keyword being should. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Hopefully it's not that cake that ended up being a lie in Mario 64. Unless cake, I know cake means something different in like gamer slang, but anyway. Yeah, around. Got a little pointer here. Let's see if I can't turn it down a little bit. I don't know if I have a setting that's just particularly loud or if that's just how it comes up on my headphones. So I'll have to see when everything is all said and done. The Star Festival is starting! Yahoo! And little pointer. These star bits. Hey Mario, see this thingy I have? Grab as many of them as you can. So those are star bits. Basically a type of candy that made out of honey that Japanese people used long ago and that Nintendo likes to put in their games. Because we also get gratitude crystals in Skyward Sword, and as well as those little star fragments in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and even things for the glow Pikmin in Pikmin 4. Suddenly action. Now, I've not seen the Mario Galaxy movie, so I don't know if this actually happens in it or not, but yeah, we're just gonna play it off as though it is. Peach holding a very thick star boy. Just kind of watching the chaos unfold. And here comes Jack Black. Princess Peach, you are formally invited to the creation of Mario Galaxy. This festival's over. It's Bowser! Protect the princess. I'll stand guard here. These soldier toads are a complete waste. The princess is this way. Oh, it's all world is too horrible for words. That's hella gross, but... Going to my happy place. Trying not to panic. Yeah, I try that. I try to find my happy place too, but... Much like Ermac, a happy place does not exist. Castle. See, we picked up a ride from Area 51. Even though the Area 51 raid wasn't for another 12 years. Be a pretty cool laser show if it wasn't so dangerous. Uproot the entire castle. Bowser did this in Paper Mario and it didn't work then, so why the hell would it work now? Okay. At this altitude, there'd be no oxygen debris, so Mario and Peach would pass out. But somehow she can shout in space. Even though the lack of oxygen didn't get you, the radiation would. So long. Enjoy your flight. Okay, Mario has 100 lives. So... And we're on something or other. Hey, a bunny. Finally, you're awake. You were trying to cross the border. Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Like that thief rabbit over there. Hey, let's play. Yeah, that's what this basically is. Come on, jump with A. Got the good old triple jump. Let's play hide and seek. If you catch all of us, we'll tell you about where you are. Because that's real fair. If I woke up in a situation like this where I had no clue what the hell was going on, and I was being told that I had to basically play hide and seek to figure it out, I would just be like, forget it. It must not be that urgent if you want me to play a little game here. Hear one of those little fuckers jumping around. Oh, there he is. I caught Mips the rabbit in Mario 64. You don't think I can catch you? Actually, I need to not get overconfident. You caught me! I should have hidden in the crater. The crater, you say? I jump in the crater and I just go out the other end. Basically that joke about if you dug a hole, it would go all the way to China. Though for those in China, where would the hole go to? America? Don't think that's the crater they're talking about. Maybe this one? Saying I gotta make sure not to get overconfident because I forget the Let's Play curse is a thing when recording or streaming. You got me. Ah, if only I'd hidden in the pipe. Here, you little shit. Easter's over, so... Come on. I can't believe I let myself get caught. Wow, you caught all of us. Maybe you really can help Mama. Mama Luigi? But I already made that joke. Space Mommy. Effectively Princess Peach with slightly different hair and a blue dress. Original character, do not steal. Though if you're ripping off yourself, does it really count? I've been watching you from here. This place is called the Gateway to the Starry Sky. My name is Rosalina. I watch over and protect the cosmos. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. Luma can give you this power. I will entrust you with his care. Got glowing gloves. You have the ability to spin now. Shake the Wiimote. Disaster has struck us, just as it has visited you. With Luma, I hope you can rescue the grand stars. May the stars shine down on you. Thank you, Brie Larson. And she had to go now because her planet needs her. And that joke is actually kind of appropriate given that this is all about little planets and whatnot. Shake the Wiimote to spin to things that look breakable. And spin enemies to stun them. This is a launch star. Shake the Wiimote when you're near one to shoot through space like a comet. Now go and explore the universe. There are lots and lots of galaxies for you to discover. Yeah, the spin here, from what I understand, was actually put in because, given all of the anti-gravity bullshit, developers were nervous about being able to jump on enemies in a environment where gravity kind of screws around with you. Because even playing this game here, kind of have to fight the urge to potentially to worry about falling off when that's not going to happen. Hi there, good to see you. I have some bad news though. See, I had a launch star all ready for you, but a meteor smashed it up. You can't leave without it, so find all the star chips to fix it. Oh, and be sure not to fall in the black hole. Yeah, see, they were apparently nervous about all the anti-gravity stuff messing with the ability to jump, which it does for one additional Mario. Kind of the same reason why in Mario 64, Mario has the punches and kicks, because they were worried about being able to jump on enemies in a three-dimensional space not working out. There's the last star chip. Careful for the black hole. Even though, realistically, being that close to a black hole would get you sucked into it. Yeah, the gravity thing is interesting, but it can be a bit hard to get used to. Get me out of here! One of those enemies should have the key! You can shake Wiimote to spin them around to make them dizzy. Once they're stunned, just run into them. I believe he's talking about this one. Grab coins to replenish our health, which, unlike Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine, we have only 3 units of health instead of 8 units. Though realistically, with how many things did 2 to 3 points of damage in those games, you might as well just have 3 units anyway. In fact, in the beta, the beta of Mario Galaxy had where the life meter was, the life meter had 8 units instead of 3. But like I just said, with all the things that could do 2 or 3 points of damage, it didn't really make sense to have 8. Thanks. Would you mind rescuing my buddy in that base up there too? I'll transform into a sling star. Just dump into me after I transform! I like that sound. It's like telling you fucked up. Oh, big boy. Says a lot about Goombas when even a giant one like that gets knocked around so easily. Hurry, down here. We've been waiting for you. That's a grand star. We have to save it. They're using the grand star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making something. Looks like cotton candy. We have to do something before this Grand Star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. Please save the Grand Star. Don't let them have the cotton candy. Please just turn off all the switches. Turn off the flip switches on the floor. Shut down this machine. Like I said, make sure not to accidentally reactivate them. And light is green, trap is clean. My character's blocking the whatever. My character's gonna kind of be blocking the coin and star bit counter. So I'm gonna have to kind of guess at what I have. Anyways, grab the star. Giant star lets us fly, like at the end of Mario 64, but we actually need it. We actually use it for something this time. Create a big red ball of fire. Grand Star Rescue of Gateway Galaxy. Get 25 coins. And our star bit count, which we're gonna need. New area. The beacon is lit again. It shines weakly, maybe only as bright as a Class 6 star, but at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. And this game's hub world. You see, we travel the starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had latched onto our ship, pulling away star bits and our power source, power stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars and discovered the power to cross the universe.
Please.
I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there's a chance we can use our few remaining stars to look for other power stars.
Look.
Those round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. But the only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxies you can see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars. Yeah, that's the voice the Black Luma gets. Save game. Yes. Quite a lot of story for a Mario game. Yeah, we honestly barely scratched the surface of it. what I understand, Yoshiaki Koizumi, who was one of the major developers of this game, really put a lot of heart into the story for this game. Even though Mario games typically don't have a lot of story beyond Save the Princess. But given how he eventually was able to turn the story effectively into an actual storybook, as well as expand on it with extra pages in the Switch version of Mario Galaxy, and of course the Mario Galaxy movie that basically confirms, from what I understand, a long-held theory about how Rosalina and Peach are related somehow. But here we go. Welcome. This dome acts as an observatory. From here we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your cursor at the pole star and press A. Little sociopathic Luma there. We aim and press A. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. No shit. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. Stars. But we can spin this around. The Good Egg Galaxy, our first world. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. This galaxy. Dino Piranha. Okay, there might be some stairs. Welcome to the galaxy. And we get that awesome intro theme. It's actually orchestrated and not just MIDI effects like previous Mario games. These are apparently Octo Goombas. It's just Goombas under a different name. And the little cursor here is to help us collect those star bits. As in this game, star bits more or less replace coins. I mean, coins are still here, but they're a lot rarer than other Mario games. Sorry, just wanted to enjoy that little music piece there. My friends are ahead. Hurry! Now we go to this peanut-shaped planet. If you get hurt, grab a coin to patch yourself up. We have these golems, essentially, using rollout. Stupid bud. last one. There it is. I'm about to get squished. Yep. Since my character is blocking the thing for this, I'm just gonna move over here. Yeah, I know I'm blocking the lives counter now, but that's not present all the time. Also, the lives don't really matter when it's gonna reset to 5 anyway when I turn the game off. And 50 star bits equals a 1-up. Very important to keep in mind. Grab a Sprouttle Vine and shake Wiimote to twirl up it. And that just gives us a bunch of star bits. Those slimes will slow us down to where we'll get hit by those things. Bounce into those green ball sacks, we can destroy the rocks and get star bits, which we're gonna need a lot of. So flop, and I stomp. Oh, lots of star bits there. This obviously wasn't the first game to use anti-gravity or gravity gimmicks in a game, but it is basically the first one where basically the game was built around it. I know I remember a long time ago watching some guys on YouTube who would record themselves playing games, and there'd be one douchebag who whenever they got to something in a game where it had some kind of anti-gravity gimmick, he'd be like, oh, what's this? Anti-gravity before Mario Galaxy? And it got so annoying, even one of his... He did so much, even one of his friends was like, would you just fuck off with that already? And giant egg. Going for the star bits right now. I'm gonna save those coins for if I get hit. Bonk. Look, I know you're mad that I bonked you, but you're still a better boss than Petey Piranha. Bonk. And he's down. And we get our star. Let's see, if I point and push B, I can actually shoot a star bit. Mostly pointless, but sometimes you get something like that where you point it and it gives you a coin. It can, I guess, stun weaker enemies, but... Star getter.
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck. Dude. We're gonna need every star bit we can get a hold of. Game. Those things are star bits. Talumas are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. They're basically honey candies. Aim your remote at the screen and point your star at them to pick them up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with the thing and pressing B. Why don't we try it out? Aim at me and feed me some star bits. No, you can't skip this tutorial. That. And that's the ticket. Yum! Delicious! Oh, thank you, yes. Tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies, or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure Starbits will be a big help on your adventure. Yeah, we're gonna need a shitload of Starbits. And since we don't have enough to go anywhere else, back to Good Egg. A snack of cosmic proportions. Back to that awesome music.
yes!
If you defeat them with the spin, they produce star bits, but if you stomp on them, they give coins. So if you're at full health, go for the star bits. If you've taken a hit or two, go for the coin. Time. Here. Oop, that just sends us back to the other side. Oh, get this? You can shoot those star bits with B. Zap, zap, zapow! Yeah, I was already told that by another Luma. These water starting to finish them off. So happy. So that's apparently Nintendo Capri Sun as a Luma. stun enemies this way. Though personally I never found it that useful. Also, we need as many star bits as we can get a hold of. Got a hungry friend up ahead. You don't mind sharing your snacks, do you? Well, I do need to lose weight, but... There's also a slight cooldown when it comes to spinning. It's only like a second, but it can be annoying. Okay, well, whatever. Awesome soundtrack. Which I don't know if it's just me or whatever. I'm gonna have to listen to this on playback, and it's coming through very loud on my end. So I don't know if the recording's gonna pick it up as loud or what, but Good Egg Planet. All these Yoshi references, but Yoshi himself is not in the game. Hey you, yeah you, got any tasty star bits? If you feed me a bunch of star bits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished. I need 100 star bits to curb the hunger pangs. Fat fuck. Bigger as we feed him. More! Fat fuck. That's it. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! A new planet was born. So that's how the Earth was formed. See, I thought I could break that with a star bit, but apparently not. This thing. The green ball sacks to break the spiky balls. Up. Now we're on the pill planet. With the music kind of sounding like it would fit with Dr. Mario, kind of. Whatever way the arrow points, that's where Mario falls. Thankfully, these areas are specifically 2D only, or rather, Mario's movement is effectively fixed to a 2D plane. As, trying to navigate this with a third dimension would probably be a major pain. They're already, it seems like they're already kind of wary enough in terms of designing things without the gravity kind of messing things up too much or being overly dependent on stuff like waggle motions. And, this, which messes with my head because instinctively I feel like I'm gonna fall off because of going from one side to the other, but surprisingly they actually paid the physics actually work pretty damn good, given the Wii's limited power. I feel like in another game or another developer, like if this were handled by a different developer, the anti-gravity would probably jank up at some point and you'd fall off at a spot where you're not supposed to. Anyway. Put ourselves there, and we got the star.
Oh, yeah.
Snack of cosmic proportions. Don't they get much... The snacks get much bigger as we go through the game. Trust me, 100 star bits is nothing compared to what we're gonna need for some of these fat fucks. Well done, Brave Explorer. You've discovered a new galaxy. Collecting power stars will expand our range of vision, perhaps to eventually include the enemy base. Yeah, that's nice. But first we're gonna go back to the good egg. Because it shows one more star to get, even though it's really more like... Anyway. King Caliente's Battle Fleet. Then there's the airships. something there. I know there's a way to do that, but I don't think I'm skilled enough to do that. Also, this is not a speed run. Hi there, Sage XD. What's up? Where was that orange? There was an orange pipe somewhere. Yeah, that's the orange pipe I need to get to, but... Oh, there it is. Walking on walls and ceilings. Bid on those gold things, get a coin. Yeah, that was so weird. That was not in like perfect timing or whatever, but I'll take the one up. Hey, I have 64 star bits. But this isn't Mario 64. Toad's here.
Whoa! You saved me. Thanks, Mario. In return, let me tell you a secret about this place. Apparently those spiky things just hate coconuts. Shake the Wiimote to spin and smack them with coconuts.
Yeah, that works. That. We'll just double check for hidden goodies. Avoid the metal doggos. Spin the coconuts back. Thankfully it auto-aims.
Nice work, but you gotta keep going.
Until I get my coins. Okay, I guess the camera doesn't work. Guess the camera can't automatically move around here. Ow. I want to say there's a one-up over there, but I don't know if there really is or not. But we do get effectively the super mushroom. Your health grew to 6. If it drops below 4, it will return to normal. Whenever that appears, you know something big's about to go down. So hold on to it. Be careful, there's big danger up ahead. If things get really bad, shoot a star bit at one of those lights on the ground. Then a coin will pop out. Grab it to replenish some of your life. Yeah, I already demonstrated that. There's King Caliente. Shoot spicy nuts. Coconut. All you have to do is not spit. All you have to do is not spit the green coconuts, and he would basically be invincible. There's our star. Star to get to.
Oh, yeah.
We're at 4 stars now. Now, even though it shows all the stars are obtained here, there are hidden stars we can get a hold of if we know where to find them. pick the snack of cosmic proportions again. Because if you paid attention, you'd see that there were some of those launch stars that I skipped over. Good chance to build up some star bits. Pipe, I guess. Oh, it's just this puzzle again. I gotta go talk to the other one. This guy with his friend who's the fat fuck. Oh, nope. Didn't want to shoot those. Timing our spot with the correctly. Tasty star bits. I don't have 100. I got teabagged. I'm pretty sure I was already here. I know there's another star here somewhere. Am I missing something? No, wrong button. Okay, there's something I'm missing here, so... We'll go ahead and open up this new galaxy. The Honey Hive Galaxy. Fuck. B Mario takes flight. And it's a place full of bees. Press D-pad to look around and see the sights. If you can't, you'll hear a buzz. Yes, because you'll kind of need that to see there's a platform here for this one-up. Welcome to the Honey Hive Kingdom. Our queen rules this land. You like jazz? The castle is straight through here. You're transformed into B Mario. Hold A to buzz around. Mario is being a furry again. Mario 3 was Tanukis and frogs. In Mario Land 2, it's a bunny outfit. Or not a bunny outfit, a bunny ears. And in Mario Galaxy, it's a bee outfit. Okay. Buzz, fly. We touch water, it goes away. Or if we take damage, it goes away. So I can't get those coins there. Ow. And we slide. Find another bee mushroom. Watch out for this sticky bee jizz. Honey is heavy. Yep, that's... You'll get stuck to it and it gives your jump. Not that Mario can really jump well with the bee outfit anyway, but... Off of that to get some extra height. Careful around the water. When you're a bee, water is bad. What's this? Oh. Fine. One of the perks of being a bee is that we can stick to this honey wall. Yep. Grab on, climb up here, it's a blast. No joke. And even though it looks like Mario would just land on that there, if he misses the honey wall, he falls straight down. Because, you know, that's how gravity works. Down is whatever's right below you. And who might you be? A physician, we presume? Mario does moonlight as a doctor, but pretty sure it's just a placebo. Anyway, no matter, we are in a most vexing predicament and require assistance. The most furious itchiness plagues our entire being. It must be stopped. Please find the source at once. So we basically climb all over the queen bee creature. That feels good. That tickles. Climb on her back and her cooch. Under her armpit. Where's the last one? My thanks. You've so much bravery, newbie. We trust that we may rely on you in the future. Actually, male bees are kind of useless in bee colonies and ant colonies. The males are basically only used for breeding and not much else. In fact, apparently it's not uncommon for bees to just sort of kick out the drones if, you know, their food's running low and there's no need to, if there's no need for breeding and the food supply in the hive is running low, they will just kill or kick out the drones to save resources for the bees that do actual work.
Arg! A bee! What? Mario? Hey, it's you! We escaped from Peach's castle too! But then we thought Bowser would get us, and then we got lost with Luigi.
You took directions from Luigi. Anyway, this is the first appearance of Captain Toad, who may or may not be the Toad, but I don't know.
Oh, I just remembered. We found a power star. I'm sure you need this, so here, take it.
Yes. Thank you, Keegan-Michael Key. And we discovered a new galaxy. Mario. Your name is Mario, isn't it? That is what I heard from your friends who just arrived. Mario. It has such a nice ring.
Look.
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. Oh, la-di-da, Miss Fancy, a garage. On Earth, we call it a car hole. I think they want to tell you something, so you'd best hurry on over there. I don't want to talk to the toads. They're annoying. They always tell me the princess is in another castle, and doing their voice is very annoying because of how high-pitched they are. What do you guys say?
Howdy, Mario. If you're looking for everybody, they're back this way. Where are we? I want to go home. I'm so homesick.
And yet we trust this toad to help Mario and Luigi in New Super Mario Wii. So here, you're a one-stop shop for intergalactic starship repairs.
So I guess this place is some kind of mobile space station controlled by that Rosalina lady. But who exactly is she anyway? She's not a witch, is she? Is she? No, that's ridiculous. Right?
She's basically Princess Peach if she lived in outer space and had actual agency to deal with shit.
Who is that Rosalina lady?
A good question for another time.
The Lumers are gonna build us a ship. When it's done, let's go look for Princess Peach and Power Stars. What kind of starship will it be? Ah, I can't wait! Music note.
We have Captain Toad.
Mario, somehow we made it too. We'll help you get the Power Stars and save Princess Peach. You can count on us, Mario. We're all in this together.
I'd throw you off into the void, but as you can see, the void doesn't want us. What you say? This ship is for the Toads. We're building a starship. Yeah, have fun with that. Wait, back to the terrace. Discovered a new galaxy. The Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. And as you can see, this one has only 1 star, so let's get this out of the way. Surfing 101. This is going to be weird to do while recording.
Yes.
But hey, it's those penguin guys. Around here, we surf on rays. I'm serious, we call it ray surfing. Yes, the floor here is made out of floor. That's what we do. Ray surfing isn't so easy, so listen to what Coach has to say. Yeah, he's right, it isn't easy, especially when trying to record. Unfortunately, we can't pick these guys up and throw them off the edge like Mario 64. So on to this guy here. Hey, you surfer too? No, but yes. Oh, but this is your first time race surfing, right? Well then, let me show you the ropes, dude. Yeah, this is Happy Feet now. Now let me explain. Point your Wiimote at the screen. Yeah, that's the basic position. To turn left, twist left from that starting position. Correct, that's how you turn left. To turn right, you're gonna twist to the right. No, I would have guessed that to turn right, I would turn it to the left to turn right. Then all you need to do is hold down A to speed up. That's all you need to know. Now give it a go on the course, dude. Oh god, this is gonna suck. But good luck. You're gonna need it. My strategy is just take it slow, even though there's a timer of 1 minute 30 we have to beat. Just take it slow so we don't fall off the edge. If you go too fast or turn too sharp, you'll veer right off the edge and lose a life. Goal! Minute 19. Congratulations, bro. You deserve a gold medal. Fortunately, all I got is this thing. Wow, I got it on my first try. Let's play Curse Can Suck It. Start get to.
Oh, yeah.
Galaxy complete. Yep. Yeah, some of these galaxies have just a single star to them, and I don't know. Save the game. Still can't go here or there. So back to the honey hive. Trouble on the tower. Let me guess, a plane hit the second tower? Or I guess in this case an airship hit the second tower?
Yes.
That rock just fell from the sky. It was scary. Oh, you think these rocks are scary? Just wait till we get one that... Just wait till we get to Majora's Mask. That was a waste. Butt slam. Butt slam. Coins. Squish Wiggler. Wiggler Wednesday, this is not. It's only Tuesday. Yep, it's me, the famous Gilboard. If you want to climb this wall, you'd better listen up. When you stick to the wall after a jump, press A to do a wall jump. Use a string of wall jumps to reach really high areas. And off we go to this very phallic shaped this planet that looks like a dick. Reminder, this game is rated E. We have the tall space mommy, and a planet that's shaped like a penis. Here to this other planet that's shaped like a penis. And very clever, Nintendo. Very clever indeed. Oh. Transformed into Rainbow Mario. You're invincible. Yes, because the traditional stars are the MacGuffins. To give us invincibility, they just have Mario taste the rainbow. Then again, apparently the box art of the game has a hidden message that says you are Mr. Gay. So the rainbow part fits perfectly with that. Those mandibugs have taken over our observation deck. Oh, they make me so mad. Then go sting them. That's what you do, you're a bee. You sting an enemy, your stinger falls off, and you die. For the colony. There's that mushroom down there, so I'm gonna... Oh, never mind. I thought that activated something. Okay, that doesn't do anything. And now the windmill's in motion. That spinning will cool us off, which we need because it's been really freaking warm lately. And Mama Bug is angry. Squish. And Mama Bug gets squished. The star. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Mario Galaxy. discovered a new galaxy, apparently. A hungry Luma has appeared. How great, these fuckers. Saving. Anyway, before we go see what the hungry guy wants, let's... see here we have Flip Switch Galaxy. Painting the planet yellow. Cool background. Very retro. At a time when retro was having a bit of a renaissance. Because after Mario Sunshine, in terms of platformers, we had the now ironically named New Super Mario Bros. On the DS in 2006, and this in 2007. So, yeah, nothing wrong with going back to basics once in a while. Problem is when you do it like Sonic and that becomes your whole freaking identity. And I got shoved into the black hole. I think they intend for me to take this platform back, so I will. Paint the planet yellow just for it to turn green. Thankfully, the platforms are not moving anymore. Don't worry about falling off. Even though I know the gravity doesn't work like that in this game. Start get to. Oh, yeah. Galaxy complete. New galaxy. We've discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. They basically sabotaged your observatory. What makes you think they're not misusing the Grand Star? Think, Luma, think. Jr.'s robot reactor. But first, Honey Hive. Big Bad Bugaboom. Mushroom.
Ugh, the whole Mandibug clan has infested our kingdom.
So do your job as a soldier bee and sting them. Yeah, your asshole will fall off, but that's the sacrifice you have to make for the greater good. The greater good. See, Mario can take care of these guys, and he doesn't even have a stinger. Silly Mandibugs. They get mad and can only charge in one direction. If you know that, then how are they dangerous? The fact that you know this weakness means it should be very easy to take care of them.
Eek, scary.
Use Z while you're over them to smush them. And we have Flood Jr. Shoots some water over. Take those. I don't quite understand how the cursor collects these for Mario, but good on the cursor for doing so, because I don't know how you would collect for that M pattern otherwise. Fortunately, we can still ground pound as B. Working that pole and communicating by shaking the booty. Mario's become an OnlyFans girl. Ow. Well, since I messed up, let's collect these. Parkour. The neighbors are causing trouble again. We would be most grateful for your assistance. Fly, because you can totally fly over a black hole. Like, as much as they get the physics of this right, they kind of missed the point about black holes. Like, really, even a pea-sized black hole would swallow up everything in this stage. Oh, I missed. Squish. Oh, he mad now. Star bits won't work on bosses, obviously. So don't knock the ball back into Got him. Kaboom. And we get the star. Fortunately, we can't use power-ups outside of their intended stages. That would make for some pretty interesting shortcuts and stage design, but this was ambitious enough as is. Before we go see about Bowser Jr., here's the Hungry Luma. Hey you, yeah you, got any tasty star bits? Famished, I need 400 star bits. I'm a fat fuck. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! The sweet, sweet galaxy has appeared. Yeah, these guys out here basically turn into bonus stages. Rocky Road. How fitting. Personally, I prefer mint chocolate chip myself, but... Now there's a cake. And we get some Sweet Mario 3 remix. Avoid the holes.
I can't go any farther.
Learn to jump better.
Don't stop here. The star's right around the corner.
That was close.
We got a power star. I love mint chocolate.
Hey, me too. Hold on. Hey, we're going back. Oh, yeah. I have 10 stars. Another galaxy finished. let's talk to Mama Rosalina. Your friends are waiting for you in the car hole. I think they want to tell you something. I can see they have a mushroom ship.
We finished building the Starstroom starship. We'll use it to search for power stars. And we, the members of the Toad Brigade, will be the brave crew. And this brigade needs a bold leader, so I nominate, well, me. Under my command, the galaxies will see the bravery of the Toad Brigade. See you around the galaxies. Mario.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, hearing that music, I'll go to Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. Mega Legs Moon. Goombas with helmets on. They know Mario defeats Goombas by jumping on them. It took them this long to figure out, hey, let's wear a fucking helmet so we don't get crushed. Bullet bills that home in on us. So we just guide them into whatever. Oh no, it's Benny Safdie. Never heard of him, but he's Bowser Jr. Wahaha, you made it! But I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Mega Leg. Stomp him with the power of your Grand Star. Wait, this isn't how it played out in the movie. Bowser Jr. was in charge of Mega Leg, went after Rosalina. And then Rosalina showed some kick-ass power and, destroyed him without even breaking a sweat. Now we gotta guide the bullet bills into this fence here, just like we did before. Fun fact, this was apparently this idea for a boss was originally conceived with Ocarina of Time, in terms of the final fight with Ganon. But supposedly it was scrapped for Ocarina of Time because with how big Ganon is, you wouldn't have been able to see him all at once. So probably more, if I had to wager, it'd probably be more a case of the N64 probably wouldn't have been able to render an enemy that large. But also the fence goes back up if you're not quick enough, so many coins. Oh. Too bad. It's not like there's, one up here that can basically give me infinite tries if I really needed. Yeah, we already saw your dialogue. Even though we were on that thing when it blew, we should have lost a life there, but whatever. That's Nintendo logic for you. But anyway, now we get the Grand Star, which in terms of our tally functions the same as a regular star, but in gameplay context, it opens up new parts of Rosalina's observatory for us. Galaxy complete. Discovered some new galaxies.
Look.
That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. Yeah. Let's see a new hand touch that beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. Oh, the power's on a new dome. It's the fountain. The newly opened dome is called the fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about galaxies as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me. And you can see here the map for basically giving us a clue of where we're going. But we're gonna call it here. Finishing up with Mega Leg is a pretty good way to end it, I think. So let me see who goes straight. So, with that, we'll be back tomorrow to continue more Super Mario Galaxy. So until then, this is Jack Red VT. Ride the wind.